I want to teach you this velocity time graph problem. Now, below is a sketch of a speed time graph for a cyclist moving on a straight road for 7 seconds. This is the total time. Now, this is the diagram, and they say you should work out the acceleration for the first 3 seconds, and then B, you should calculate the total distance covered by the cyclist. You have 4 marks in this interesting question. So let's start. Solution. Now, the first question say we should calculate the acceleration for the first 3 seconds. That means from 0 to 3, only this portion. Only this portion, because that's where we have acceleration. Look at where acceleration is here. Right? Okay, so let's see. How do you calculate acceleration? So acceleration for a velocity time graph is actually the gradient. So gradient at this portion is just change in y divided by change in x, right? So let's see, for change in y, that's a vertical portion now. You can see we have 2 and 5. So the change is 5 minus 2. 5 minus 2. And then for the horizontal portion, you can see that we have 0 and 3. So the change is 3 minus 0. Okay, so we're going to be having this value will give us 3, and this is 3, and this 1. Acceleration is in meters per second squared. So this is our value. Very easy. Okay, so now the next one is to calculate the total distance covered by the cyclist. Now, in calculating total distance, you have to calculate the entire shape that we are seeing here. So in this portion, it's either we have a trapezium, or you can have a triangle and a rectangle, or you can just work trapezium. Then at this portion, we also have a rectangle, right? Because from 0 to this portion is 5, or from this portion to this portion, 3 and 7. That means 7 minus 3, that's 4. So this is also a rectangle. This place is also a rectangle. This is a triangle. So let's find the total distance covered. So if I separate these things based on the areas now, the first area, second area, and third area. So for the first area, we have a triangle, right? So for first, let me put it first. We are calculating total distance. Yes. So for the first area, it will be half base times height, right? Because it is a triangle. So our base is this portion, and this portion is 5 minus 2. That gives you 3. So we have, let me write it in full so that you know how we got our value. Then times our height from this portion to this portion, which is 3. So we are going to be having 1 over 2 times 3, which is 1 over 2 times 9, which is 4.5 meters. Okay, so let's go to the second area, which is this rectangle now. So we go to the second area. So for the second area, we have just length times breadth, right? So we have length, which is 2, times breadth, which is 3. So we have length and breadth, which is 2 times 3, which gives you what? 6, right? Okay, so let's go to the third area. So we have third area. That third area is also a rectangle, so it will be length times breadth. So the length is 0 to 5, that's 5. And then the breadth is 3 to 7, that's 4, right? That's 4. So that gives you what? 20. All right, so let's add them up together. 20 meters, 6 meters. So total area now. Total area will be equals to 4.5 meters plus 6 meters plus 20 meters. So this is 20, 26, 30. That's 30.5 meters. So you can also be asked in other questions, advanced level, to calculate the average speed. So if you are asked to calculate the average speed, what you just do is total distance divided by the total time, right? Okay, so total distance we've already calculated to be 30.5 meters. And then the total time here, they say 7 seconds, right? So we have 7 seconds. So if you divide this, you should be having 7 into 30 is 4, 4 remainder 2, put it here, becomes 25. In 25, we give you 3, remainder in 40, we give you 5. So we give you that value. So average speed is equal to 4.35 meters per second. So this is your final value. All right, I'll see you in the next video.